discussed about crystal defects and crystal imperfections. Okay? Crystal is nothing but regular arrangement of atoms or molecules are called as crystals. These materials having some imperfection. There is lot of imperfection having crystal material. My students are explained about these some other type of crystal imperfection.
Let me explain about the point defects. First, what is point defect? The point defect that is actually happens in a point that the atom's dislocation in a particular single atom, which can replace and interpret in a crystal lattice. This effect happens in the single point. So this also called as the point has actually no dimension. So this effect is also called as zero dimension defect. Let's see the types of the point defects, namely vacancy, interstitial, and the substitutional defects. First of all, what is the vacancy defect? In this type, the atom is dislocated from its actual crystal lattice position and gets disturbed by the crystal lattice. Next by the substitutional defect. In this type of defect, in this substitutional defect, the main atom is the host atom is occupied by the another foreign atom, and the interstitial defect. In this defect, the one type of charge of atom is dislocated from the actual crystal lattice, and its place is actually taken by the another type of opposite charge. Next, we can see about the effects of the crystal defects. This crystal defects are mainly point defect, effects in electrical resistivity, conductivity of the materials, and let us see some other applications of the point defects. Namely in electronics, from cell phone semiconductor industries to the computers, this point defect plays a crucial role. The scientists can control the amount of point defects in each and every material for their sustainability. Next, in jewelries, the colors in the diamond can be obtained from this point defect like nitrogen atoms and etc. Finally, we can conclude that even this point defect is imperfection, it is somehow useful to our society and development of our country. Thank you.
Now we are going to discuss about the line defect. Line defect is also called as the dislocation. It is a type of catastrophic defect. In this type of defect, the entire row or a line of an atom is misaligned within the crystal lattice. It is mainly used to determine the mechanical properties of the material, mainly the strength and ductility. There are two primary types of line defect. They are edge dislocation and screw dislocation. What is edge dislocation? In edge dislocation, the entire more than half of an atom is inserted inside a crystal lattice is called the edge dislocation. It is mainly localized along the edges. It mainly causes the strain along the lattice. And what is screw dislocation? In screw dislocation, the crystal lattice layer are related to each other that causes spherical structure around the dislocated area. And what is mixed dislocation? Crystal lattice that contains both screw dislocation and edge dislocation is called the mixed dislocation.
I'm going to tell about surface defect. What is surface defect? Surface defect refers to an imperfection or irregularity in the atomic structure or the surface of the material. It occurs in the surface of the material where crystal lattice is disrupted. This defect can occur naturally due to the deformation of the crystal lattice, and deformation of the crystal lattice can also form during the processing and mechanical deformation or environmental exposure. There are three types of defects in surface defect. Those are grain boundary, filled and twist boundary. First, grain boundary is when two different grains are meet, grain boundaries occurs. Twist and fill, while in fill, they occur due to the fill boundaries. Two grains are disoriented by rotation about an axis in the plane of the boundary. About this boundary, same as still boundary, occurs in disoriented disoriented by rotation about an axis perpendicular to the plane of the boundary.
Volume defect refers to the type of imperfection in the internal structure of a solid material, mainly in crystals or metals, that affects the rate involving multiple atoms or molecules. These effects can significantly influence the material's mechanical and thermal and electrical properties also. It classified into four types, mainly voids, cracks, and pores, and inclusions and shrinkage cavities. In voids defects, empty spaces or cavities within the materials are to be formed due to the missing atoms or poor packing. And in cracks, breaks or fissures inside the materials that can lead to failure under stress. Inclusions, foreign particles of different phases embedded in the materials. In the core defect, mainly small and usually rounded to the may form during the solidifications of the processing of the materials and also in crystal process. Shrinkage cavities occurring during the casting or solidifications of the materials when it is not enough to the materials to fill the space as it to be cooled.
Very good. My students are very well explained about the crystal defect and then point defect and then point line and then volume and then surface imperfection. Okay, very good. These imperfections are used in several fields in industrial level industries. Okay, very good. Thank you.